well, we'll have a couple of seconds more. We will start a little bit later. I'll have like 5 more minutes, 10 more minutes. And I see you guys ping Gensha on every possible way.
Yes.
In almost any possible channel on my Discord. Yeah, we're a little bit tight on time here today. Have I prepared anything? I don't think so. Well, I have prepared something. It's not like I haven't prepared anything, but I don't think I've prepared the proper things.
It's so hot in my room.
Well, you need an AC then. You're really quiet today. What's good, Dalana? Nice to have you. Nope, Dalana was first. But not you, not Yosuka. Not Yosuka was first. Dalana was first. Studio mode. Again, we'll start a little bit later, as it is right now with Thursday streams. We're going to start just the tiniest bit later. I haven't prepared yet completely.
Like every stream.
No, that's not true.
Every D&D stream.
That's not true either.
Last 2.
The last stream I've been prepared, and the one before as well. I even
not
prepare
later.
for the D&D streams. I'm usually, for my standards, I'm really well prepared. I'm not really good prepared for any other stream because I have tons of things that I actually want to do, which I don't. But for the D&D streams, oh boy, I'm prepared. Warum hörst du nicht? Was? Eigentlich sollte Ton an sein. There should be sound.
There is sound.
There is sound, okay.
Ich habe mich gerade gefragt, warum ich alles vierfach höre.
Have any?
Good golf, Annie.
Good golf.
Yeah, okay, just because I just read the last sentence you wrote in your recap, Yosuka, you do the recap today.
Alrighty.
And then again from next week on, I'll do the recaps. You don't need to be afraid to do them anymore. Exactly, you've done last session. That was the 27th. 27th. There we go.
What?
Well, you don't have to anymore. But if you want to do the recaps, you obviously are invited to. But for next week, starting next week, I'll have the recaps prepared by myself.
With the Stumpfeln.
And we still need one thing for Shast. You haven't done the adjectives yet.
Oh, sure, right. I forgot to copy the.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I
Forgot
just
to copy those.
I just do that for you guys, so you have a more fleshed out character that you're bonding more with. So it feels more how do you say? It feels a little bit more
Alive.
yeah, that's a good word. Thanks. Feels a little bit more alive for you guys. There we go. With the Stummfilm. I guess. That's it then. A Stummfilm.
Yes, it's black and white, so it's a Stummfilm. You need to write the words that we're talking about there. Then it's a Stummfilm.
Yeah, we just speak a whole sentence and just the second frame or the word that's coming up is hello. We speak for like half an hour and the only thing that we speak is hello. It's hard to explain if you don't know the meme about those Stummfilme films.
Alrighty. Okay, we haven't had any weekly tasks for this week, actually.
Nope.
We don't have...
That was a free week. Yay.
Yay! No homework, woo! Handout. And then have that. Again, I'm still preparing a few things, a few minor things. And then we can proceed to start, actually.
It's fine.
Wow. Illegal manga website owner gets 3 years in prison. Wow. I shouldn't read the news.
Oh. Dala can hear us now.
What's good, Dalana? Nice to have you once more. um,
By the way, you guys, puzzle card me. You gulf positive energy.
Galcion.
Galpsion. Classic Galpsion. Who doesn't know it? That's on the periodic table in of chemicals.
Yeah.
The Galpsion.
Galcion. You Gulf positive.
I need some more
You're Gulf
iron.
positive. Wow. Okay, we've got that. After we. Very good. That is.
Where is the crest? Ah, that quest you're talking about.
Active. There we go. Alrighty. Okay. I think we can start now.
Wow.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to today's stream. We are playing Dungeons and Dragons, actually the 6th or 7th session if you want to, where we've got a group of 3 players. We've started with 4 players. We've got a group of 3 players now, which is Gensha, which is Sage, and not Yuzuka. And 2 of them are actually very new to the game. And 2 of them are kind of seasoned, me being one of the seasoned guys, and Yosuka is one of the seasoned guys as well, are trying to educate actually Gensha and Sage on the fantastical world of Dungeons and Dragons in a homebrew setting where our group is right now situated in a town, village called Valvet Valley. And as we spoke about it earlier, I think Yuzuka will do the recap for today's session. And I will give the word to him right now. And move you as well to the D&D scene here. There we go. Okay, cool. There we go. Hello. Okay, Brother Tibirius. You have the word.
Alrighty, so you're all set, yeah?
I am all set and ready to improv the hell out of this.
Oh man. Right, so when we last started last session, we were dragged right into a fight with Castellan Charles Pedro. Because we tried to step on his lawn. He's a nice guy.
He was a nice guy.
For like 20 minutes. He didn't like us after that. So yeah, the 3 unseen servants that he normally has with him suddenly turned into ghosts and combat ensued. Yeah, Tiberius wasn't really up to a fight against ghosts and didn't really dare to do anything. But Altix was very eager to end this fight as quickly as possible, but it didn't really go in his way, as he was the first one to take a nasty strike and actually go down. After which Castellan Pedro forced us into surrender. We were more or less taken captive, and Pedro called the sheriff of the village on us, who quickly put us into prison for the night. And to make amends, the sheriff orders us to take on a quest about a serial killer, which we have seen multiple times in the... So we haven't seen the serial killer, we have seen the quest about taking out said serial killer in the tavern. And the sheriff has ordered us to, take on this quest and investigate as much as possible. We are not to use violence, and we are not to engage in combat. We are only to investigate. He gave us a clue about the last known victim, which is the wife of the village smith. So the 3 characters decided to go to said smith. On the way there, Altix had another idea and snuck out on his own and onto the marketplace, if I recall correctly, while Shast and Tibirius went to the smith. They got there safely and told the the smith that they would like to have a word with him about his late wife, to which he agreed and let the two of them inside. Which is when Shast actually noticed that Altix is missing. Tiberius flipped a bit out and forgot about the glass door to the smithy, ran into it head first. The smith made a snarky comment about how to use doors, which Tiberius promptly ignored, and ran out into the city to search for Altix, who was by now selling carrots and other stuff that he had lying around, including the fine clothes that Castel and Pedro gave him, to make a bit of money. He also tried to buy a new cloak, which was much too expensive. And yeah, he had a pretty pleasant evening. He tried to get a bit of information about a serial killer from some thugs in the or just outside of the city, if I recall correctly. While Brother Tiberius and Shast were trying to basically get a hold of him, recall where they last saw him, went to his house, went to the bookshop, then went to the tavern, but couldn't find Altix anywhere. So, since the tavern is a place where we always met up, Shast and Tiberius decided to wait there for a while. When Tiberius actually found a few old acquaintances, which are the pirates that, yeah, more or like adopted Tiberius as their mascot, I'd say.
Kinda.
Tiberius told the pirates what had been going down in the last 2 days since they met up, and yeah, not knowing what to do with Altix, Tiberius placed a bounty of 10 gold and a round of drinking on Altix's head. He forgot to mention that Altix should be brought here unarmed. And that's where we left off last session.
Anything else to add from someone else?
Not really.
Not really.
Except that Shast thinks that everybody just leaves her alone.
Yep, pretty much right. So, what we have as a scenery is that the last time Shast checked for her commodores and had a natural 1 on perception, which basically led into the conclusion that everyone's left. Well, Altix haven't been there in the first place, but Brother Tiberius now left as well, obviously with the pirates, because why should the pirates run out if their friends are still there? Doesn't make sense. And Shast, I think, got a beer or two and then just sitting there on at the table now, while Brother Tiberius is still at the pirates' lodge, let's call it that, the VIP area of the pirates. Whether the barkeeper wants it or not. And for that, you need to go here, and you need to go here as well, because you guys are there, and Altix Flugbrand is still at his place, where he went to sleep, if I remember correctly. Is that correct?
That's correct.
That's correct. Cool. So, yeah, it is now kind of late at night, and after a couple of minutes, while Shast is just very depressed, looking into her beer and waiting for everyone to come back, and while Brother Tiberius is still talking to the captain and obviously having a beer or two. And we had that scenery already with the constitution saves that we're seeing right here. One constitution save here, another one here. We figured that the night won't be too long and Brother Tiberius won't be as hammered as the last time. But still, they're talking. And while they're talking, there's actually now pirates roaming around. I would not like to place the 10 there, thanks. The pirates are now roaming around and searching for anything that looks like an Altix, whom they've never seen, and only the description of Brother Tiberius may actually give them a clue. Make a performance check, Brother Tiberius, for us to see how good you've explained the physical presence of your friend Altix.
Sure.
He's a 1.
Let's say 16.
It's a 16. That's well enough. They will know pretty good who Altix is if they see them. And as there are like 9... we've got chairs in there, right? How many chairs do we've got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's an 11th where obviously the captain's still on. But the 10 people are now roaming around and searching, and Altix, please make a I want to try something here. Please make a deception roll. They obviously will not break into your house. They know that's against the law. Deception, exactly. Okay, that's a very high deception roll. So please make a 1d3 roll, Altix.
D3, yeah?
Yep. Okay, cool. Someone's got a phone very close to their headset or microphone. Please put that away, because that's giving interferences.
I don't have a phone right here.
It's fine. It's fine. I'm just saying. I just heard the okay, so we've got a 1, right? So in my head I said, okay, we've got 10 people, so obviously 1 to 3 would be 1. 4 to 6 would be a 2, and a 3 would be the rest. Now we've got 3 people who may bring in a wrong person to the bar right now. Brother Tiberius, make a d20 roll. Actually, 3 of them.
A 13, an 11, and a 9.
A 13, 11, and a 9. Okay, cool. So, that is actually very well. One of them is coming back and is holding a gnome. That gnome has a long white beard, has a staff, as Altix does have as well. He's carrying some books. He has some glasses on his nose. And he looks fairly old. His mouth is tightly shut by some cloth that's just shoved in there. And he's trying to break free by struggling around with his legs and his arms as good as possible, but against the very tall and very strong pirate, he's not standing a chance. He's putting him right in front of you and says, "Now, the gold! Give me the gold! I've won this competition!" And that's what he says, putting that gnome right in front of you, Brother Tiberius, on the desk.
Do I know this gnome?
There's no real group of gnomes in this town. Like, you don't know every gnome that's in this town. Make a history check. Let's say if you roll over 15, you know that gnome. I said over, not right on 15. You don't know that gnome. Nope, you don't know him.
I observed this unknown gnome for a moment and then look
kinda
back
looks
at the
familiar,
pirate
though.
with a look at the pirate with a troubled expression. I'm sorry, friend. That is not the gnome I'm looking for.
He's looking at you, he's looking at the gnome, and he says, "It's a gnome. Like you are. What's the problem?"
Oh, yes, he is a gnome indeed, but he's not my gnome.
First off, you have a slave? Okay, never mind.
no,
Second, what's missing on this gnome? And he's pointing at the beard, and he's like, he's got a beard, he's old, he's small, he's a gnome. What's the problem? Having to move
Oh,
the camera
yes,
around a little bit.
Altix is all of that as well, but you see, Altix really likes to brag, and he's a great fighter, so I don't think you could have brought him here so easily.
and you see the pirate pressing on and pinching the neck of the gnome, and through his lips, almost closed lips, he's whistling and he's whispering to the gnome, brag about your fighting skills. And the gnome started to brag about his fighting skills in the highest tones, and he's like, see, you can have that with him as well. I still don't see your issue. Give me my 10 gold. Meanwhile, the pirate's cap is just laughing. He's laughing his ass off.
I can relate to that, Captain. How do I explain to a pirate that wants my gold that he should bring me another gnome?
You will have to pay him. Probably. And he says, is that too much of a gnome? The gnome's
You
still
know,
bragging about some fantasy fighting skills that you've never heard about. Like about he
Of
can
course,
elongate his
sir.
arms, and he can't swim, and he can bloat himself, and all that kind of crap.
Reference was taken, not bad. I'll listen to the gnome for a while, then look back to the pirate and tell him, you know what? Let's drink for now. If no one brings me a better gnome, then you get the gold.
He's looking at you. He's looking at the captain. And he says, so I won, right? And the captain just nods. He just nods. And, yeah, then the pirate's looking at you and says, drinks on you. And he's going to order stuff. Still the gnome sitting on your desk right in front of you, in front of your mug of beer.
I'll take a look at the gnome again and ask him if he's alright.
You can see that he's trying to hold back a few tears there, but he just nods. Frenetically, he's nodding.
Oh, don't worry. They're actually nice guys if you get to know them. I hope you can drink.
He looks at you and is like, what do you mean by that?
You'll see.
Okay. Can I leave now?
I wouldn't recommend that. There's like half a dozen more pirates looking for gnomes.
He's looking at you, and then at the pirate's captain, and the pirate's captain just shrugging his shoulders, not making it worse, but not making it better either. And the gnome just sits for now on the chair next to you, hoping that he's going to be all right. So we've got a G next to you. And we've got a pirate right here. Got no pirate token right now. I really didn't think the pirates would become a thing. Anyway, so yeah, the pirate's coming back with a whole cask, and then he goes away again, and then he brings you a mug and the gnome a mug, and for the pirate's captain as well. All of them filled, and he's opening the cask and starting to drink off that.
He's a pirate, all right.
Well, he didn't say. You didn't say anything about the measurements of the drinks that they'd have,
That is true, yes.
and you didn't say what they have to drink. You may be in debt by end of that. Anyway, Shast, you get the idea that there's been a gnome, right? There's a few moments ago, there's been someone carrying a gnome back here.
Yeah.
And, wait a second. Let me put Altix here on that layer as well, so he can see actually what's happening.
Oh, I can see something.
Yeah, you've been on the map, right? Sorry. So yeah, you've Shaz, you've been seeing that someone's been carrying a gnome next to you, and that gnome apparently didn't want to go there. But it's one of the pirates that Brother Tibirius is hanging out with.
Oh, okay. I think I misunderstand at the beginning something. You told at the free roll that 3 pirates found a gnome. Is that right? Or
No,
Did
I
I
said
miss-
I said that 3 of them possibly find a gnome that matches Altix
oh, okay.
Altix appearance. Or they look somewhat similar to him. Because they have never seen him. They've never seen him. There's just been one gnome explaining them how that gnome looks like that he's been looking for.
Okay. So I saw the pirate carrying the gnome into the pirate's cabinet, right?
Exactly.
What could I do? Good question.
What can I do with a drunken pirate? What can I do with a drunken
Mm.
pirate?
Oh.
What can I do with a drunken pirate? Early in the evening.
Yeah. So I know that Brother Tiberius and this gnome known each other, or think they know, or hang out.
Make a history check.
Nee, das hast du, I'm sorry for German, aber das hast du vorhin gesagt, oder nicht?
Nein.
Was hast du dann gesagt?
Nee, das hatte ich nachgefragt, ob ich diesen Gnom kenne. Dann habe
Nee,
ich gewürfelt
nee,
und nein, ich kenne ihn nicht.
Als der Pirat ihn reingetragen hat, hast du doch noch sowas gesagt mit...
Nein, pass auf. Ich schilder dir einmal ganz kurz auf Deutsch, was passiert. I will explain in German quickly what I've said before in English. Also was passiert ist, da ist ein Pirat mit einem Gnom unterm Arm reingestiefelt, wobei du weißt, dass dieser Pirat mit Altix
so.
abhängt, mit Brother Tiberius abhängt.
Okay, das macht viel mehr Sinn. Ich war gerade. Ich habe gedacht, das war der Gnome.
Back to English.
Okay, so I know that the pirate is a more or less friend of Brother Tiberius, so I'm going after the pirate after he carrying the mugs back to the cabinet, and just again look into the cabinet, but now I'm looking. I don't peek inside, so I really look inside with my head, so that I can barely see more of the room.
Yeah, you see the
Roll a
complete
one.
room.
Roll a one.
You see the complete room. You do see Brother Tiberius sitting back. Well, you. Brother Tiberius, make make a perception check. Anything above a 5, you will see Brother Tiberius. It's really not hard to see him. He's just sitting behind a wall of man. Like the pirate is really massive.
Okay, I have
Roll
a
a
2.
one.
It's not hard.
You have a 2?
Fuck!
That's
Yeah.
another one.
You do see the pirate though. You do see the pirate though, and you hear someone talking, where the voice is not matching the pirate. Yet you're pretty sure that's not the voice of Brother Tiberius, at least. So chances are not that high that he's actually in there right now.
So I'm guessing that. Oh, God. I'm sorry.
How can you roll another one on the same perception check? How?
Sorry.
Oh.
So I guess I again don't see Brother Tiberius, and again think he's not in the room. Or
Yeah, while you're looking, like the thing is, normally Brother Tiberius may see you as well, right? But the thing is, he's facing that gnome right now, and leaning over to him a little bit to calm that gnome right here.
yeah,
And that is why he's not looking over to you, where he could possibly see you. But then there's this huge build pirate, which is obstructing the view for you to actually see Brother Tiberius.
yeah.
So, very unfortunate, very unfortunate.
Yeah. So I come to the conclusion that Brother Tiberius is not here. Not here for now again, and just early guess go to my main seat and just drink more of my beer.
Yep, cool. So you go back to your place and you'll just drink your beer there. Cool. Brother Tiberius, go ahead and make constitution rolls. Constitution saving rolls. We've got now 3 R3D20. What was the constitution roll I've rolled last time? So one is plus 5, one is plus 4, and one is just flat. So we've got 1d20 plus 5 for the captain. We've got 20 plus 4 for the other pirate. That one's still drinking. The captain's just putting the mug aside. He still has to lead a crew after all. And oh yeah, and then we've got the gnome, who's fine. He's drinking. And we've got
Lion
Brother
King is
Tiberius, who's
Oh god.
who's just tanking every last drop of it. He's just pulling the mug up and holding it with both hands, because that's actually a way too huge mug for a gnome. Because well, the barkeeper gave the pirate a suitable size for a giant. so he got the very, very huge mug. And Brother Tiberius is just downing it. The whole thing. Completely. Like 1.5 liters. Gone. No issues. You will not have to roll the next Constitution saving throw.
I set the mug
save.
down and look to the other gnome. See, that's what I was talking about.
The gnome is utterly confused how you did that. He already spilled a bit of the beer on himself because the mug is way too heavy and way too large for him. His head would fit in there. The pirate's looking really impressed and inviting you to a drinking game now. He says, all the drinks that you're drinking right now and a few more will be on me if you can do that 2 more times. And you will not have to pay that cask of rum, which costed 50 gold. Gold
A
pieces.
cask of rum.
Mhm.
Oh, that's bad. I did not expect that.
Well, you said drinks on me. And he's a pirate, he drinks rum. He's not drinking the beer. And not the ale, he's not a dwarf. He's a giant, he drinks his rum. And he actually took the finest rum he could get here, and that's been 50 gold pieces for a cask.
I mean, it's either crippling debt or a constitution save.
Exactly.
So I guess the choice is clear.
Yeah, and then he's bringing you 2 more mugs. This is all within the time frame of like 20 to 30 minutes, right? So while that's happening, obviously Altix is already sleeping, or are you reading in the book?
Nope, I'm sleeping.
Okay, cool. So you're just sleeping. It's around 1 a.m. right now. So it's getting really late, and more of the pirates are coming back. And actually looking at Brother Tiberius, downing one more, and drinking like a young god, basically. And make your second Constitution saving throw there. And you will have to roll higher than a 15. That's a pretty hard one. You've already pouring down almost 3 liters of liquid, which is already dangerous for a gnome there. And
For a
then,
gnome
given the
of my
time frame,
size,
it would be even for a
definitely.
human.
Yeah, don't do that at home, kids.
Yeah, don't do that.
Let's see.
Yep, you're knocked out, and you will
mean-
have to pay. You will have to pay. Actually, now everyone's got a beer on their desk, and what you can identify by the smell to be rum as well, but not a whole cask. You feel that this last mug, it was probably, well, the beer in it, the ale, probably was not that good anymore. You really have to go to the toilet for basically doing whatever you do if you're filled up completely. The moment you stand up, make a dexterity saving throw. Please don't fail.
Oh, don't say that.
That's fine. You get up and the alcohol's not kicking yet. You're moving to the toilet. You're right at the toilet. Make another dexterity saving throw against 10. It's getting 5 higher each time you're doing it. You can make an acrobatics if that's proficient with, for you as well.
I do not have an acrobatics. What's it called?
Proficiency.
Proficiency. Thank you.
So yeah,
So
it's
let's
fine.
just go with a dex save.
Yeah. You're at the toilet. It's fine as well. You puke the hell out of you. You puke the hell out of you, and you actually get your clothes off, your trousers off, to pee as well then afterwards. You're not doing it at the same time. Now you're sitting on that toilet, right?
Hmm.
Sometimes it's a bad idea to be drunk and get up, right?
Hmm.
Make another one against 15. That's a constitution saving throw there. Nah, you decide it's better to rest here.
Yeah.
Shast, on the other hand, can hear you puking. Or, well, make a perception roll against 3. For God's sake.
Don't say it like that.
It's getting quieter and quieter in this tavern, and you certainly hear someone puking on the man's toilet. Although the man's toilet's down here. Because
Oh.
because full stop.
No. So I hear someone's puking really hard, right?
Yeah. Make a. I want to say, although that's a little bit gross, right? Make a history check. I just want to see whether you ever heard him puke. That's against 10. That's baseline. Okay, that's been an 8. You've never heard Brother Tiberius puking. Anyway, you hear someone puking from the man's toilet. Come on, I'm trying to make it as easy as possible here.
Yeah, it's you wrote it in, not you. Ich weiß gerade nicht das englische Wort für ich kann nicht mal das deutsche Wort.
Ist fein, versuch's zu beschreiben.
Wenn alle in Casinos zum Beispiel geht's ja meistens sind die meisten Automaten zum Beispiel ja gedingst, wie hieß?
Gezinkt.
Ja, und das halt in Englisch. Du ziehst dir ja die Würfel.
Ja, rigged.
Rigged, thanks.
No, the dice are not rigged.
Yet.
Yeah.
Not yet.
So I hear just someone puking in the man's toilet, right?
And you're
It
still
is
kind of
loud.
convinced that Brother Tiberius is not back there. Yet you may think you haven't seen him earlier, you haven't seen him when you've looked in twice there. Maybe he was upstairs and he maybe had someone like an escort lady. Maybe he's coming back down now. Maybe something like that. So you do have like you see the you've seen the stairs that's going upstairs. So you may actually think that he may have been upstairs for some reason, and maybe he's now downstairs. Maybe he needs help. That may be Brother Tiberius, but you just have a vague idea.
Yeah, okay. So I get near to the toilet. Like here. Or here. I
Well,
don't
technically, you would probably stand next to the toilet door,
care. Yeah,
I guess.
but I'm not allowed to get in there, right?
It's a
'Cause
man's
it's
toilet.
Man's toilet. Yeah.
It's not against the law, but
So I just knocked pretty hard. Oh, what? My mouth. Knocked pretty hard against the door and more like carefully screaming, I guess. A bit louder. Just
you're-
ask for.
you're
Hello?
yelling. Yeah.
Yeah, everything all right in there?
Make a performance roll, Brother Tiberius. How clear you're talking? Nope.
Oh,
It's more puking than a real answer, but there is something that's replying. You can't make out whether that's Brother Tiberius or not from.
There is still a lot of hell in this gnome.
And then after a while you're just hearing a little whimmering, And Wimmer?
Sorry.
Yeah, it was right.
Uh,
Women.
yeah, whimper or
Whimper
whining.
or sob?
Nope. You just hear a little whining. That does sound like Brother Tiberius, and he's saying it hurts so much, and he's kind of crying that. He's a little bit whiny about it, and next thing you hear is and yeah.
Yeah. So I just asked if it's wait, why did I say it in third person? Are you should I help you, Brother Tiberius? Puke twice for yes, puke one for no.
Let's not do that.
Yeah, okay,
That's
do
gross.
You hear snoring as a reply.
okay, snort twice for yes.
He just fell unconscious. He's now full asleep on the man's toilet, partially lying in his own puke. But that's only something Brother Tiberius knows up until now.
Oh, so after this, I just don't hear anything, right? After
Well,
the
you
puking
will
or-
open the door a little bit because you now know that Brother
Yeah.
Tiberius is in there. You will listen into it. You can you smell the stench of vomit, and you decide not to go in, but you can't hear anything but kind of quiet snoring. Those are not fully built doors there. Those are just like curtains.
bar doors. Or,
No, just curtains. That are just there for privacy reasons, not for sound dampening reasons
Okay.
or something like that. So you can hear him as you open the door. You can hear him snoring in there a little bit. Sometimes he's gargling a little bit, but apart from that, he's just sleeping.
Okay. So I really don't know what to do right now, so I'm just sit next to the door and wait. Actually, I don't know for what exactly I'm waiting. I know for Brother Tiberius till he wakes up, but I don't know how long I would wait.
It is an hour or two later. He still haven't awoke. He still woke. He still haven't woken up. No, he still have not. Hasn't woken up. Yeah, there we go. Has not woken up. There we go. Yeah, thanks. that's a full English grammar correct sentence, grammatically correct sentence, and every now and then there's coming a pirate and going in there, and they're offering you gold for services.
I decline
Decline.
declined the
Offers.
offers friendfully. And is it the pirate to bring in the gnome, or are they already some other pirates?
There are a lot of pirates back already. There's just like one or two more missing from what Brother Tiberius knows. For you, it just looks like they're all back.
Okay, so I friendly declined the offers and asked the pirate if he maybe could bring out Brother Tiberius out of the toilet.
Well, that's going to be funny. He nods. He goes in. He grabs Brother Tiberius by the neck, like by his clothes at the neck, and he's pulling him up. he's looking at him, and Brother Tiberius is just sleeping. He's not realizing anything. And he's bringing Shast out and tells you that you may want to clean yourself after carrying him. And then he's just letting Brother Tiberius, bare buttock naked as he is, lay down on the floor next to you.
Okay, I forgot to mention something, but okay, then he's naked right beside me. It's okay.
No, he still got his shirt on.
Yeah.
He just doesn't have any pants or underwear on. For some reason, he untied his shoes and undid his shoes.
I mean, why not? So, how long is the shot actually? Is
Not
it
long enough
like-
for your likings.
Okay.
You see everything,
So,
as everyone else who's coming here.
to don't not blame. Peinlich. Für not to shame. Ne. Damit Brother Tiberius nicht so verpeinigt wird. Sagt man das?
Damit nicht alle alles sehen.
Ja.
Yeah,
I
you're covering the
try-
private parts.
Yeah, first of all, after this, I try to leave to carry Brother Tiberius as fast as possible out of the tavern so that don't much people just look at him.
Okay,
in this
there's
kind of-
there's like a window, a gap of probably 3 hours till the first people are waking up, right? We've clarified the last time that it's roughly half an hour to an hour from here to your place. For the sake of it, we say you get to do it. We don't want to blame the character here, who's unconscious, and make him feel very bad.
Yeah.
So you get to do it. You need 1.5 hours, and you will have to sleep if you want to have like a full rest. You will have to sleep for 6 hours, and that would be 10 in the day. So it would be already pretty late in the day.
So
Once you're back home.
So in other words, I just drag Brother Tiberius home and don't get the fully rest, right?
If you decide to if you decide not to have your have a full rest, that's correct. If you decide to have a full rest, you will just sleep longer. I just let you know that
Yeah.
it will be long in the day.
Okay. So I drag or carry whatever Brother Tiberius back at home in his apartment, or yes, it's a apartment. In his apartment, right?
While you're on your way,
Yeah.
you're walking up this aisle here, this alley, and as you're right here, you hear screaming from somewhere down here. From one of these buildings, you hear scream.
Okay. So first of all, I just got a bit scared. Not scared, like I got a bit erschrocken.
Hab's
Auch
auch noch
angezeigt.
gesehen.
Okay.
Du bist weg.
Mhm.
Hast du gerade Drops oder was ist da los?
Ich sehe es gerade.
Keine Ahnung. Wir sind wieder da. We're back.
Es war gerade schon wieder dieses Flackernde im Twitch.
Yep. So something's wrong with my internet connection. I will have to check the main board. I think my main board's defect. So as I don't know when we've left off, I will just do a quick recap. We basically decided that the tavern scene's now done, and we are going now home. And Shast is trying to carry Brother Tiberius back home. And while Shast is carrying Brother Tiberius, she heard a scream from one of those buildings that we're seeing right here. One of these buildings.
Yeah, okay. So I just lay down Brother Tiberius and cover him with a more or less blanket or something that I could find around. It don't have to be a blanket, just something to cover his body so that can be seen if someone's looking for him. So that if I would go for like 20, 30 minutes away, that no one possibly steal him or something like this.
I will. I don't do that with joy. Please know that. But you don't have a blanket on you. Why should you have a blanket on you?
Yeah, not a blanket on me. Something just like trash, I guess.
Oh, so you're
around.
covering him in trash.
Yeah.
Okay.
For you.
Yeah, there's
It's
trash
for you.
lying around. Now he's lying, looking like a homeless in between trash.
I'm trying to cover him with trash. So
Make a What kind of roll would you make to actually cover someone in trash? A sleight of hand.
athletics?
Survival?
Sleight of hand or survival, yeah.
Make
Since
a
it's,
sleight of
harder.
survival performance check.
Light of survival.
Of survival? I just have
Make a
sleight of
survival
hand
roll.
and
Make a survival roll. What if you have sleight of hand and are proficient in it? Do that. If you have survival, that would be the preferred one. If that's unproficient, if you're proficient on that, make sure to use that.
I don't have one of those proficient. Just
Are you proficient with performance?
performance. Nope.
Well, in that case, make a dexterity roll. Flat dexterity. Which is basically then sleight of hand.
So I just sleight of hand.
Yeah,
right?
just make a sleight of hand roll.
Okay.
Yep. Cool. Yep.
Yep.
He's covered. He's completely and fine covered. I love how I called that how the Twitch title is right now. They didn't know what to do. These rolls are proving my point here. Yeah, he's fully covered. He's fine. He's fine.
Okay.
However long
So-
you'll take, nobody will find him.
Okay. Those are really rigged. You can prove me wrong. So he's fully covered, and I'm looking for the person or the thing who screamed, I guess. So I'm looking around for the.
Okay, so
house.
we actually put that on the gem layer, and now we need this guy. Ooh, so big.
He's big.
And we've got that dude being over here,
Dude.
and you get in here, right?
Yeah.
Um. Make
Should I continue? Oh, okay.
make a make a perception check first.
No one, please.
Check. Where's again check?
Just click on perception.
Oh, okay.
Can you make a perception check as well, Yosuka?
Sure.
For the Tibirius? You do want to crit or roll a 19. Yep, no, cool. Thanks.
What?
You guys are writing the best quests for yourself.
Let me be me and my rolling ones.
It's fine, it's fine. Sorry. I haven't seen that you rolled the perception roll already.
Oh yeah.
A 9. Okay, cool. You are actually looking around and you don't see anyone immediately. And while you're looking around, you do get to see a little later that lights are turning on up here. And this is a multiplex building as well. Mehrfamiliengebäude, Mehrraumwohnung, hätte ich fast gesagt.
Up
Yep.
here? I don't see anything.
Wait a sec. Over here.
Oh, okay.
And you do see that the lights are turning on over there, and then you do hear that people are very worried. Like the windows are not well dampened, if people have any windows, and you do see that people are looking down on you now.
Mm-hmm.
Towards you.
Okay. So they look down on me out of the window, I guess.
You can hear one children or two children. You can't make it out too fine. Crying a lot, and you can hear a young man, or you can see a young man in the window, and from what you can see against the light, he doesn't seem too happy.
So he barely looks down on me and don't look happy at all.
No, he's looking at you. He's looking right at you.
Mm-hmm.
And he is not looking happy.
Okay.
Also, du musst dir das, ich beschreibe das
Ja,
mal ganz kurz auf Deutsch. Du musst dir vorstellen,
weiß,
dass
was
er
du-
ungefähr im 2. Stock ist. Er guckt runter zu dir. Er sieht überhaupt nicht glücklich aus. Licht kommt von hinten. Deswegen kannst du es nicht genau ausmachen, was für eine Rasse er ist und was für
okay,
eine
das
Person
kann
er
ich.
ist. Aber er sieht auf jeden Fall von der Gestik nicht glücklich aus. Du hörst im Hintergrund Kinder weinen und du hast zumindest das Gefühl, you at least have the feeling that he's looking right at you.
Okay. So I just and I look at him, right?
Mhm.
So I just look at him and ask him what exactly happened or what he's doing right now or in that building.
He's just shouting and not listening at you at all. From what you can hear, he says something like, he's talking in a language that you don't understand completely. What are the languages that you hear? That you know, not that you hear.
Oh.
Oh, you've never put the
Yeah.
languages that you speak.
Yeah, forgot about this.
Yeah, that's bad for you. You don't understand him.
Well, there was one point that we didn't that we didn't do, actually. Now I can remember what it was. Okay, so he's just shouting at me, and I don't.
No, he's not shouting at you. He's shouting into the room, and you can see more and more
Okay.
lights turning on in the building.
So I really don't know what to do right now, to be honest.
You get the idea that people are rallying up against you. Du hast das Gefühl, dass die Leute sich gegen dich verschwören und definitiv nicht glücklich über deine Anwesenheit sind.
Is it private ground there in this area where I am?
It's a back
right now?
alley.
Okay. So I guess they just shouting at me, and just after a while, I guess I just go home with brother Tiberius and just like I don't care about them right now.
Before you do that, let me give you one tip. Those people just heard a scream. Now look out of the window and see you hide a body among the trash.
No.
9.
They
Sorry.
you're hidden up here, right? And he is standing over here, and that's probably like what 5 minutes away or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Or
So
three
that much time has
to
already
5
passed, okay.
3 to 5 minutes. That's a bit here. That's like a whole house that you have to get around, and then this is not like a Einfamilienhaus, not like one family home. This is like a whole full-fledged building where you have to get around, and then he's been looking around in here for a while, and then they just found him out there after someone screamed in here, supposedly a woman or a young person, or at least a person with a high voice and or light voice, and then someone looked out of this window up here, has seen Shast, and now they're turning on more and more lights, and more voices in this building are raising, and most of those voices are voices that you can't understand, Shast.
So I can recognize some words of of something that they speak in there. Can I understand like little sentence?
How much longer do you plan to stand there? You don't understand any sentences. This is a building.
Okay.
This is a building. You just hear people screaming, and if you get something at all, you hear like singular words.
Okay, so I guess I'm going down the. I'm sorry. Where?
It's fine. It's fine. Don't get stressed. It's all good.
I'm just leave more or less in Timor. Fuck. I'm sorry.
It's all good. It's all good. It's all fine.
I guess I just go down here and looking in this area about. Is there about the scream or something like this? I mean, I don't know if.
Well, your character, I'm kind of sure you haven't got the gesture yet, but your character knows that the scream probably originated from the flat in the second floor up here.
Okay.
Also du weißt schon, dass der Schrei hier oben rauskam.
Ach so, okay.
Dann hat dich da jemand gesehen und jetzt gehen überall die Lichter an, nachdem er irgendwas ins Haus geschrien hat.
Ah, okay.
You're getting it now? Kinda?
Yeah, yeah. Sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's completely
yeah.
fine. I know English is not your strong suit yet, but we're working on it. It's fine.
Yeah, there is also other problems right now with me. So after like 50 minutes, I really need to make a break.
It's fine. It's fine.
I could explain it to you later. So I guess they just don't like me and do whatever they do against me. So I'm going back to this to this area here to Brother Tiberius.
Hmm?
And try to help him to home
Okay,
to
cool.
carry a plan.
Yep. You go back and I've been on the wrong layer. Once more, so you can see it actually. Up here, you see in the second floor, right at where the red cross is, you can see that there's the person looking out, or there was the person looking out, and then afterwards, people have been shouting in the whole building. Yada yada yada. You decide to go back, and then you try to pick up Brother Tiberius.
Yeah, that's who's covered in trash.
He's not covered in trash anymore. Not at all.
Yeah.
Not even with that one piece of trash that you tried to hide him with.
I knew something was
But you took something like a little bit bigger, and it was a little bit bigger rock. And you've covered his private parts, because for the most time you're carrying your jacket yourself because it's kind of cold outside. Yet you then took the jacket because you didn't know how long it will take. But the stone was good enough to cover Tiberius. But that stone has moved, and he apparently hasn't moved it himself because he's still unconscious. So now you've got two problems. Right now, when you're bowing over your friend, people are getting out of this door, and they're screaming towards you, "Hold the murderer! Hold the murderer!" And Brother Tiberius apparently magically moved the stone for some reason.
In those situations. So I stone. So I try to talk to the shop owners, I guess, or the people who lived in this house, and try to calm
There's
him.
certainly no one that wants to talk to you. They have knives, blades, and other things that they really want to hurt you with. They're running towards you, and they're trying to get you. If you're trying to calm them, please make a persuasion roll right now. If you're not running immediately, you will have to roll initiative.
I'm sorry. Which one was the first one again?
Well, you either can run, and if you decide not to run and try to calm them, you can roll a persuasion roll, but I can tell you already that you will have to roll a 18 or higher to at least calm the first people out there, and then you would have to roll initiative.
Just run.
You know what? I'm just running. I don't care. Well, I can't find those anymore. Oh, come on.
It's fine. It's fine. You don't have to. You don't have to roll anything. You're just running away. Are you running away straight home, or are you trying to run somewhere else before you're running home?
Yeah, I try to like move in with short I try to move like zigzag, sorry.
A zigzag line, yep.
Yeah.
So you're basically trying to run. That's the wrong
Not
layer
at home.
again.
Try to not walk, run to the police station. I really need to take a break right now. I'm sorry. I need.
It's
to
fine. It's fine.
Change
It's fine.
something.
It's fine. So Shast is just running away for now, and trying to hide, and is doing successfully so. And Brother Tiberius is still lying there unconscious. I will roll a performance roll for the future. How good that person that saw Shast can describe that person to the policeman. So remind me, please, that I did that. I will write that into the chat as well right now. /me rolls a future performance roll for description at police station. Description at police station.
Please, a 1.
Man who saw Shast. That's fine-ish.
Mm.
And he will be able to give a generic description of Shast, but nothing in detail. Could have been anyone. Long brown hair, elven background. There we go. So that will not be too drastic. It would have been way worse if it would have been a 20. So the night's passing. There's still some pirates looking around. Make 2 more performance checks for me, please, Brother Tiberius. Cool. One of the pirates picking you up and asking you what you're doing there. And he's shaking you awake. And he's asking you why you're basically naked.
What? Where am I?
Now that is what I'm asking you. Why are you here?
I don't know.
And I don't know either. Why should I know?
I'll take a look around. Do I know where I am?
It looks familiar. It is almost like, no, it's not almost. It is a bit after dawn already. So lights coming back, looks familiar right here. And people are actually now, there are more people on the streets now. I really didn't think that would take these events, that these events would take such a leap in the story here. So yeah, you slowly but surely you're coming to awareness that this is close to your home, and you think that you might have tried to walk home or something like that. It's freezing cold around your buttocks. Altix, when do you get up usually? Very early, very late? You've been
No,
doing
very
a lot.
early. I'm going to sleep very early, so I stand up very early.
Yeah, you might be on the streets already. Make a D3 roll.
I'm back.
1 is up, 2 is right down, and 3 is left down. Cool. So while you do your, like, you have your routines, right? Once a day you're taking a walk, and that walk's early in the morning because none of the other Pappnasen are already awake. And Pappnasen, I don't know the English word for Pappnasen. It's not an insult, but a not very friendly way to say they're kinda what would you say in English for that? Yeah, they're kinda fools, but not really in a negative way. Anyway, you're taking your walk, and you do see a pirate holding Brother Tiberius, who doesn't wear pants, and at his shoulders, and looking at him. And Brother Tiberius' head is every time, like when he's like looking at the pirate, is normal, and then it goes limp to one side for a moment, and then he's normal again, and then he goes limp again, and you get the gesture that he's completely drunk.
I tried to sneak around him.
Make a stealth roll. Make a perception roll, Brother Tiberius. You will have to roll a crit to see Altix. And yeah, no. Yep. You're unseen. You can just sneak past by them, and now you can smell that there's been vomit involved, and you can smell from the other side of the road, or from the alley. You can even smell the alcohol that's been involved there. Yeah, so you're just now passing down here. Welcome back, Gansha, by the way. Huh?
Thanks.
You're now up here. You've been running in zigzags and been trying to get rid of the people. You did so successfully, easy peasy, no worries. But you haven't reached home yet. The sun is already coming up again, so it's early in the morning.
Yeah, didn't I tell you that I don't want to reach the home? I wanted to reach the police station, or
Oh, you wanted to walk to? Okay, yeah.
yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you will go to the police station then. You will run away. Like somewhat like when you're here, you will go up here, then you will go over here, you will go in between here, you will go in between there, like that, and then you just run down here and run over here, although that will take you probably an hour in itself. It looks very close on that map, but
Oh yeah.
it is in reality not.
Okay.
And also, Altix obviously is not walking this path that I just dragged him in like 2 minutes. This is like, if that's like 3 to 5 minutes, this is probably more like 15 to 20 minutes down here. Going from here to here. And yes, I'm looking up how to scale things properly so that I can actually give you more accurate timestamps. Regardless, Brother Tiberius is still being held by that pirate, and they're talking back and forth. A very intellectual conversation, which starts with, "Why are you here?" and ends with, "I don't know, why are you here?" and starts again with, "I'm looking for that Altix Flugbrand that you've told me. Why are you here?" And then it goes back and forth for the better part of 15 minutes. Do you want to change that conversation, Brother Tiberius?
No, I guess that's fitting for how drunk I am.
Okay, cool. At some point, that dude will ask you whether you want to have some pants.
I will gladly accept his offer.
He's taking off his pants. And you're wearing a skirt now.
I mean, that's
Wow.
his problem, not mine.
He has the most majestic underwear. Like it looks almost like a whole pants, like trousers, and it got a little duck on it.
Oh.
He's also not as tall as the other pirates. He's one of the smaller ones in quotes. He's still probably larger than any human here. And then eventually he will ask you where you live, and he will bring you there, and he will kick in your door, and you got a really, really tough night. The door's kicked in. He will close the door. Because obviously you don't have your keys unless you put your keys into your jacket, usually.
No, it's okay. He kicked the door in.
He kicked the door in, and you will now awake a couple of hours later in your bed with the worst hangover you've ever had.
Again.
Nah, this is worse. This is worse. He rolled a 1.
Okay.
He rolled a natural 1 there. It's been knocking out really good. Yep. And this is our party scattered now. While this is happening and Altix is taking his walk in the
Unknown.
knock before kicking in the door. Yeah, he knocked before. He knocked and then he realized, wait, Brother Tiberius is right here in my hands. He will not open. He kicked in the door then. So while Altix is taking his walk and Brother Tiberius is now being taken care of, let's put it that way, Shast has arrived at the police station, and the policeman is already talking to someone.
I'm arriving.
I arrived, yep. Or I
I
arrived.
arrived at the police station without any breath. Of course, I just run for like
Almost an hour.
Yeah.
Almost.
And I guess I'm just falling down on my knees. Maybe.
One of the
yeah.
one of the employees will immediately take care of you and will ask you why you're so out of breath and what has happened, and he's taking your personalities and all that kind of stuff. It's not the guy that you're usually talking to. Well, usually in quotes, the 2 times. Not the guy that arrested you. Not your favorite sheriff. Well, Altix previously favorite.
My best buddy.
Yep.
Is the best buddy of Altix the chef of the police station, or
Kinda.
just?
Yep.
Okay. So I just try to explain in like the main, so not many details, just like so that he could understand this. What exactly happened?
I generally explain what exactly happened. I love that sentence. That could be a sentence from me. That could literally be a sentence from right me.
So, das Grobe erklären.
Yep. You don't get into the nitty details. You just describe the general happening of, I guess, what has happened here.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so I got chased, and I also mentioned that I would more likely speak to the chef of the police station, like not the deputy.
Make a
more
perception
like,
check. You saw him already talking to someone. I just want to see. Maybe a history would be better fitting here.
A perception.
Either perception or history. If you find history first, take history.
Nur so nebenbei, das vielleicht ein bisschen gerade zu halten. Der Chef im Englischen ist nicht der Chef, den wir kennen, sondern
der
der
Supervisor. Ja.
I know.
Also wenn dann wahrscheinlich eher so Chief oder halt
vielleicht.
Boss.
Did I say
Boss.
chef?
Yeah.
Boss,
about chef.
supervisor. We're talking
yeah,
here
chef.
about we're talking about the local sheriff. He's kind of like the local sheriff, if you will. So, and he just has a few deputies, who are taken by him and kind of educated on how to properly search a crime scene. There's a low crime rate usually, anyways, in this town. It just happened to be right now that there's a mass murder going around.
I already did the history check, by the way.
Yep. I see. I saw that. You get a flashback of that person that stood in the window, and you get the idea that this could be the person. You're not exactly sure, but as you're listening closer to what they say, and you're zoning out a little bit, and not listening to what's happening actually, and what the deputy that you're talking to, is actually saying. You're more listening now to what the person's talking to that's talking to the sheriff, and you get the idea that this might be the person that stood in the window from what he's describing. Like, you hear long brown hair, you hear elvish ears maybe, or at least a very, very elegant appearance. You hear something like, wouldn't have thought that someone like that could kill someone. You hear, are you still in your dress, or are you in your in your normal everyday clothes? Because since we've left Pedro's, no one has said that they would change, and the last time that people changed was Altix, I think, but the Tibirius changed as well.
I guess I changed as well because I don't like those high, rich, fine things clothes.
Cool. Okay, yeah.
Sell it on the market.
And then you do get the you put one to one together, and it may be that person that you saw in the window.
So I guess I just try to get out of his view till he just finished the
talk.
description of me. I guess.
Yeah, he's no, you are in his back. Like, he can't see you. You're right somewhere behind him.
Okay, so.
But the sheriff can see you.
Yeah.
And he's not looking amused.
Wow, what a. I wouldn't expect that if someone just describes the person behind them. Okay, but
he's not describing you in detail. It could be any elven person with long brown hair. There's no remarkable thing that's standing out, and that is really putting you on the throne.
Yeah, the deputy just still talks with me, and
he's taking details, and if you're talking something right now, or if you were to talk right now, you would probably interrupt him. Yep.
Yeah, so I just interrupt him real quick and ask him if we could get in a other room, or a bit more like away. Like in a
he's taking you across the room. The prison's basically or the police department is basically a whole large room, a very large room, and from that there are like multiple prisons going off. This is more like a Western movie style prison. Nothing where people actually would nothing like you would expect from a modern police department where you have privacy and such.
Yeah, okay.
So if someone were to look around, they may see.
Yeah, it's just for the first that he couldn't see me at the first view or first look at me. So after we go in more like a side room or to the cells, I explained him a bit more about what happened exactly and why did I move to the left, right, whatever, so that he couldn't see me.
Mm.
And why
I almost don't want you to. But there will be a word against a word. Please make a persuasion roll.
Persuasion.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Cool. Yep. This is really just solely to get who's to be believed.
Yeah.
And the other one's rolling on disadvantage because he's still very hysterical, and obviously someone close to him just died, or at least someone he knew died, and therefore he's rolling on disadvantage, but he still overrolled you. The 15s.
2 rolls?
Yep, that's a
Oh, okay.
disadvantage roll. He's rolling twice and taking the lower number. Anyway, for now, I want to shift the attention a little bit over to Altix, so you can think about the next moves that you want to do, because right now everything looks like you may have murdered someone. Brother Tiberius right now still asleep. Altix is just walking. Where are you heading towards, Altix? Probably to, just guessing, the Solobom estate?
And how early it is.
It's around, I would say it's around like 6:30-ish. By the time you arrive there, it'd be like probably, that's an hour. You're going for an hour as well. It will be 7:30-ish, maybe 8, depending on how fast you go. Maybe you go somewhere else before as well. So, yep, maybe around 8-ish, 7:30-ish. Nothing too early actually for the workers' society. Which
I
you're coming
walked the
from.
longest route.
You
I
walk the
could find.
longest route. Well, that would take you probably like 4 to 5 hours, if not longer.
That's a good time.
That's the right time. Okay, you're out of game for the next, I don't know. Okay, you will get there. I would say then we're dealing with Shast next. Once Brother Tiberius awakes. And some time passes. Shast explains all the happenings there. It will come to the moment where you're talking face to face with the sheriff, and where you have to actually explain him what has happened from your point of view. There is a tendency that he's telling you that honestly that he's believing the other guy more because you've been suspicious anyways. You already have been suspicious literally a day before you've been still in prison, and you're just on bail. Du bist nur auf Bewährung raus. So things are looking really grim for you. He's telling you about the laws and such, yada yada yada. That's a very long monologue. He's talking about probably like an hour or something like that. You just sit there and listen. While that's happening, Brother Tiberius is awakening more and more now, and his hangover is massive. Yet he doesn't have any headaches. He's just feeling really, really drained, parched even, and really, 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 really cold. Like, he may have a fever, and, well, he himself thinks that he would need a shower. Also, his jacket, while sitting up, feels kinda light.
Okay, I guess I'll start with inspecting myself.
How much money do you carry with you usually?
Yeah, I've already seen what you did.
Your money is gone completely.
I guess the pirate is also gone, right?
The pirate's gone, yeah. Well, he may be still sitting there if you want to.
No, I guess it's better if he's gone.
Cool. By the way, make 4 more perception checks, Altix. You're rolling, you want to roll low.
Perception 4.
Yep, 4 times perception. Well, at least 1. You've got 2 massively built and really huge pirates running towards you and scream, "We've got him! Boys, we've got him! Finally!" And they're trying to catch you. They're playing catch with you.
Oh well.
Do we have to roll the encounter now? I know you will cast Shocking Grasp. I know it's so much.
I will do that.
Oh, let me get a character sheet for the pirates. I should have known. I should have known. Are there? There's no NPC called pirate?
There
Seriously?
is not, yes. The closest thing is probably a guard.
Oh god.
Or a bandit.
Like a bandit. That's like a pirate.
Yeah, kinda.
A less cool pirate because they don't have a ship.
They don't have a ship. They don't have the cool story. They're just bandits. So you're somewhere. You're somewhere. I would say, as you said, you want to have like the longest route, right?
Yes.
You would probably go. So the thing with your character is, he wouldn't go here, because there's the Velvet's estate. He wouldn't go there. There's the Pyrrhus Plaza. He wouldn't go there. The only thing that he would do is basically going over here to the bookstore, maybe. He may go down to the smith if he's got something, and then there's the tavern. Well, you like the tavern, but the most obvious thing for you to go is probably the bookstore or down here to your friends or to your friend, Evgaret, down here to the poor man's buildings. Let's call it that way. So, you probably, you're not a man who's taking a route twice, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you would likely go something like this. You would try to take these paths down here, going over there, going over there, just having a look at that building, and then go around here and find your way down here, like that. That's basically how you would move.
That's a good way.
Right? That's exactly the right way. And then while you're down here, there are those pirates. They're really looking everywhere. And this one's just walking right this way. And pretty much ignoring you. Although he looked at you, right at you, he turned around and he was like, nah, he's not here. He literally said that right in front of you, and then he walked away. Nah, he's not here.
Wow.
And the other one behind you's yelling, he's right here, and that's the one that's grabbing you. So I guess you will cast your Shock and Grasp thingy. Yep.
I will do that.
Yep. You do shock him. He's not looking too happy. I really don't want to start the fight here. I really don't want to mush your character. And he's just letting you run away. He's like not run away. He's not grabbing you at least. And then the other one is saying something along the lines like, "Oh, so you don't want to come with us? Do we have to get you?"
Do it.
Why should I go with you?
And at least you get some intelligence from that guy that talked to you. That one up here.
Mm-hmm.
And he says something like, "A gnome's looking for you. We get you, or you die, and then we get you." And that dude's now turning around-ish as well. He's just turning around. He's obviously not as bright. Although that path down here is probably like 10 minutes or something like that.
Now I miss my spell book.
Kinda, right?
Yes.
At least you can't do something stupid now.
I do something stupid now.
Oh no. Oh no. He's doing something stupid now. Oh no. Oh no. I will put just some health here and some health all here. That one's with 17. That one's got 11 AC. And that one's got 15 AC. And that one's got 13 AC. Meat speeds.
That's good to know.
Yep.
So, if you want me, come and get me, and then I use Firebolt at the...
First,
Guy.
let's roll initiative. Sha la 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 la. Oh, wait a sec. Turn order. There we go. Have you rolled 18 already? No, you haven't. There we go.
It's an 8.
We've got that one. Oh, that would just re-roll that one, right? No, it will not. Good. Cool. That's an interesting order, but that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Cool. Oh boy. This group's pure chaos. Yeah, you get your first round, and after that we'll go into turn order. You will cast your Firebolt,
Yes.
because they don't expect it. Numerically descending. This one's banded A, this one's banded B, and this one's banded C. Cool. Yeah, that hits. A lot, actually. Cool. That's a really good roll.
You want to fight me, so...
Yeah, it's fine. And he immediately draws his scimitar and attacks you. A 15.
Shield.
You can't.
Nah.
You don't have your
can't,
spellbook with you.
Ah, then it hits.
For 5 damage.
Hmm.
The other bandit draws his scimitar as well, and yeah, let's not go with pack tactics yet. He's horribly missing you, and it's your turn again. They're now fighting you. Let's, for a second here, have some fighting music, because that will probably be the only fight today, by how good we are making progress here.
Okay, then I put my staff and attack the nearest one
Mm.
with both hands.
Mm. Closest ones being attacked with your staff, which does hit. Which does hit, and he's looking already fairly damaged. He's not a happy man yet. But then one in the back is shooting at you. That one actually, with a light crossbow. And he's rolling a 15.
That hits.
And he's hitting for 5. And then this one's again, seeing now that you've been hit in the back with an arrow. He says, I want to get him, I want to get him! And attacking you with a scimitar again. For 13.
That hits.
And 2 damage.
I'm down.
And one of you may roll me a d2. Wait a second before you roll. This decides whether Bandit B is realizing fast enough that you are passing out, because those fights are happening within seconds, right? You don't always get the idea that someone's passing out. The bandits basically, or the pirate, not the bandit. It says bandit, but it's a pirate. The pirate is attacking you, and he may, like, those pirates are attacking you, and they may not realize. So one of you may roll a d2. A 2 is he's deciding against attacking you. A 1 is he is attacking you. Who wants to roll? Or do we want to let chat decide?
Let the chat decide.
Alrighty, chat. Is the pirate B attacking or not? Because you're unconscious, he's automatically hitting. And because he's automatically hitting, he's automatically critting. Because he's automatically critting, you get 2 failed death saves. You only have 1 chance then to come back to life. No, he's not attacking, or no, he is attacking. Or no, the chat is not deciding.
All of the above.
Take all of them. No, not attack. Do we have someone else in chat? We're waiting for a couple more seconds. Doesn't look alike, so we're just yeah, we're just waiting then, and like the bandit's not attacking. He's saying, whoa, 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 I think he's got enough, and bandit 19, bandit pirate, not bandit, pirate 1 is throwing you over the shoulder. You still have the arrow dangling in your shoulder blade, and well, your way now got way longer. You wanted to have a very long way, you've got the very long way. The pirates are bringing you back to the tavern where they will be waiting for the mighty brother Tibirius, who is downing 1 cask in just 1 draw. This is what they've made out of it. You haven't downed, they haven't downed, you haven't downed a mug, You have downed a whole cask by their story. You would fit right in there, Altix. With the pirates. Okay, cool. We've got that. We've got that. We've got that. But Altix, that will take another 2 hours or 3 hours or something like that. You will come eventually to conscious. You are not held captive, really. But they do they do make sure that you're staying there until Brother Tiberius is coming back, and some of them are sleeping. One of them seems to be a druid, so you could get some heal from him, from what you've read in books, because druids seems to be healing creatures. So if you want that, you can get that and gain some health back. But for now, Brother Tiberius, what's your plan now? We're kind of in a putt situation here.
Well, I am home, so at the very least I have clothes again.
Oh, we don't need the battle music anymore. Battle's done. Been a quick one.
I don't have any money. I have a debt of at least 50 gold at the tavern. And there's probably a bunch of pirates just waiting for me to return.
Possible?
The most suitable thing to do would probably to leave the city.
And never come back.
And never come back, indeed.
I'm not Mufasa. No, Scar, not Mufasa. I'm neither. I'm neither of them. Yeah, that may be an option. But you're a lawful good character, aren't you?
Yeah, indeed, that's the problem. I guess I'll, first of all, I'll wear some clothes, and I'll check the homes of Shast and Altix and see if anyone's home.
Nope. No one's there. Although one neighbor of Altix says, you're looking for your friend, aren't you? He walked down that road or that road. Maybe that road. But he walked down somewhere.
So he was here tonight?
Well, he came back early as he usually does, and I don't know what he did in his apartment. Sorry, but he left early.
Oh, I see. Thank you.
Have you been in a fight? You look a little bit rough, kiddo. Excuse me. Sorry. No, he doesn't say kiddo. He's probably well aware that you're looking way older than him. Have you been in a fight? You look rough. You should sleep maybe a little bit.
Oh, no, it wasn't a fight. I've had a bit too much to drink last night.
Oh right, the pirates are back, aren't they?
Yes.
Oh
and,
yeah, I had my story as well.
yeah.
Do we want to share stories? And he's eagerly trying to share stories now.
I'd rather not. Sorry.
All right then. Venture forth, pirate. And he's making more cringy than he needs to.
I shall take my leave.
You take your leave. Where do you leave off to?
Yes.
Good. Shast, what are you doing in the meantime?
So the sheriff just interrogate me, right?
Exactly.
And now he's saying that I shouldn't do this, blah blah blah. And is there, as after this, I just asked the sheriff, or guess I do something like this, if I could anyhow could prove my innocent about this, about this murderer, or this more about
Murderer.
this kill.
Yep. He seems to be thinking, and then after a while, he takes a few minutes to think, and then he says, you could maybe take you could swear He's thinking back and forth, and then he says, I think you should be swearing in front of an altar of the gods of faith. They would burn you if you'd lie there. Immediately. The gods would. I assume that should be suitable.
I agree with her.
Okay. you agree with it's fine.
Yeah, sorry, I'm down right now.
No, that's fine. It's fine.
I agree his offer, of course, because nobody wants to be a traitor or murderer or whatever. Like this. If something say about you and it doesn't right, heute habe ich es wirklich mit meinem Englisch. Diese, auf gut Deutsch ist es, auf gut Deutsch ist es einfach nur diese, Gerüchte. Gerüchte auf Englisch, verdammt.
Yeah.
Rumors.
Yeah, rumors.
Yeah, the rumors. So you don't want to have any rumors on you, over you, whatever. So I agree with him. And does he walk with me to the God of Faith, or how would he? Could he know that I'm really doing this? Like I could also just go there and go back, and he probably not notice this if I go alone.
He will he will hand you a sigil, and wrap that around your wrist, or around your foot ankle, like around your ankle, deine Knöchel, depending on how you decide, and then he says, this will make sure that you're doing your deeds in given time. He's not saying that he's not giving you a real time frame, but he lets you know. I will translate that to German in a second, because that's very important now. But he lets you know that as soon as this murderer is solved, this sigil will ignite itself. And if it hasn't fallen off by the by the by the blessings of a priest of the Holy Faith.
I'm gonna die.
Yeah, it will practically burn you, because those are holy flames and they are really hard to turn off unless you take you bind yourself to a demon or such. But that's something you don't know. That's something Brother Tiberius might know. Yeah, he lets you know that you've got that much time as he needs to prove what this murderer is about, and that's basically any time frame he gives you for that. You do know that there are a few temples around, and one of them is probably worth a week's march of 2 to 3 weeks. Also, überreicht dir ein Siegel, zu dem dir kein Zeitfenster gibt, wann du eben
Achso, ja.
in den Tempel gehen musst und da eben dein Schwur leisten musst, dass du auch garantiert niemanden umgebracht hast in der Nacht. Und, oh boy. And then he, Entschuldigung, switching languages hier. Er gibt dir aber auch die Information, dass wenn er eben den Fall gelöst hat, bevor du dein Schwur geleistet hast, dass sich dieses Siegel selber entzünden wird und die heiligen Flammen dieses Siegels dich dann eben vernichten und verbrennen werden. Und da wird es auch soweit keinen Ausweg geben.
Auch wenn ich es gar nicht bin, richtig? Also egal, ob der Fall jetzt
Genau.
gelöst ist und der Dings. Ja,
Selbst wenn der Fall sagt, nein, du bist nicht schuldig, dann würde es auch in Flammen aufgehen, weil du nicht in der Zwischenzeit deinen Schwur geleistet hast.
also ich finde das noch eine plausible Lösung. Ah.
Yeah, it is like Notjusica wrote in the chat. We have been here before. Tiberius is hammered, Altix gets knocked out, whilst Shast tries to get out of whatever trouble is going on. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, I mean, I literally didn't do anything.
Nope.
And I just get in trouble for no reason. Well,
Yep.
okay.
Yep. And this is
after-
getting way out of hand here.
Yeah. I already noticed it by now. And after, before he just put this on my breast or Knöchel or whatever he wants to put it on, I asked him, how could it be me if there? No. Did we got the information that while we were in prison, somebody just got killed?
First off, you don't know anything about that. You have. You have been. You have been at the Smith, but no one ever gave you any specific dates when someone died. So you don't know whether you have been in prison while the last one died. That probably the murderer killed.
But could I ask him this right now?
Yep, but he won't give you an answer.
Yeah,
He's not
it's okay.
so friendly anymore. Well, he is friendly, but he's just really wanting to make sure that you're honest with him, and that's why he tries to get that reinsurance. Specifically
okay.
because you just have been in jail, and you just have been in an attack with Pedro, and also his head is on the line. He's explaining you that as well. His head is on the line because he will get kicked out of here when these rumors that you may have killed someone are spreading, because Pedro actually specifically said he doesn't want to hear anything about you, Brother Tiberius, or Altix anymore in the next 2 weeks. That's something that happened last session.
Yeah. So I already ask him if, as we were in prison, something with the that the murderer just killed somebody, or did I haven't asked him this yet?
You have. You have
Okay.
asked him, and he hasn't replied. But he told you that his head is on the line, and he wants you to understand that not only when his head is on the line, that his head is on the line, but as well there may be more people here in this city in trouble than just than just you and him.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I guess he puts me the belt on, and after this I ask him where's the nearest.
You know that. You know that. All of you
Is it
are
re-
kind of aware of the map, and I'm still working on the map, and it's far from done. But let me actually see.
Is it really 2 to 3 weeks?
Yeah, 2 to
March?
3 weeks. So we're
I guess
talking.
you don't. Guess you don't hear me for like 3 weeks, I guess.
Well, depending if you're walking alone. Well, that map's way too small, and it's still loading. Yada yada yada. But in there, I hope it's not too pixelated right now.
No, it's fine.
It's fine.
Okay, cool. For some reason, it takes ages to load for me. I'm just trying to scale it up. But you see down here, you see a temple, a church thingy. You should see, because I'm literally seeing nothing right now. Please don't look into the stream, because you will spoil yourself. But yeah, now we see it kinda ish. You are here. This is Valvet Valley. This is the forest where you have been had your background, Shast. There's also the graveyard right there, and then there's this temple that he's been talking about. There's the next largest city as well over there, but yeah, this will be a part of the map that I'm preparing. But enough of that sneak peek.
Okay, thanks.
Oh
God.
Not on the right layer here. There we go.
So I guess I've more or less thanked the chief about his trust or belt or whatever. So I'm just friendly. Say it like so. And after this, I guess I prepare for my adventure. Is it okay?
Sure. Please make sure to note down the specifics of what I've just told you. And you're heading back now to your place. Brother Tiberius is walking around. As far as I remember, he's been already looking for you and for Altix, and couldn't find any of you. You may be able to meet each other depending on yeah, no, I will just decide. You do meet each other. Full stop. Full stop. I need to railroad a little bit here, because otherwise the party split for the next in game 2 to 3 weeks, and that will be probably by the time that we're taking here, probably around the next half year.
Wow.
So yeah, especially because you need to get back, right, Shast? Shast, you're meeting up with Brother Tiberius somewhere around here. Maybe you take like a longer road because you don't want to get back here, right? So you get up here, or somewhere you maybe even you meet down here somewhere. I don't really care, but you guys do meet, and both of you are not looking too happy right now.
Oh well, I didn't sleep that night. Okay.
Yep. That's correct.
Oh, Brother Tiberius. You're finally awake. After your long night yesterday.
Well, yes, what exactly happened? I remember drinking with a few of the pirates, and someone saying something about a lot of gold.
Yeah, about that. Please don't drink too much anymore. I don't want to carry you at home more. I don't want to carry you home anymore every 2 nights or something like this.
It's been literally 4 nights.
Yeah,
It's been not even a week.
And I have to drag you home or carry you home twice now.
Wait, you brought me home? Wasn't that the smallest of the pirates?
More or less. I dragged you home to the one big apartment house with lots of families in there. After this, I got in quite a lot trouble, to be honest.
Artigon, thank you for your
'cause
host.
I just heard the
Genghis
scream
Khan, thank you
in
for
the
your
next
follow. Thank you.
stream ever, whatever. And I tried to look, look what exactly screamed there.
Oh, am I still
After this,
am I still on
someone
German
just
Tag?
looked down on
Bin ich
me
noch auf dem deutschen
and screamed
Tag?
in the house something I couldn't
Ist mein Stream Tag noch auf
understand.
Deutsch?
this,
Ich hoffe nicht.
But after a while,
Ein wunderschön.
that they
Ein wunderschön.
chasing
Wie war
me.
euer Stream?
So
Ah gut,
after
wir
a
sind auf
while, I
Englisch.
just run away.
Oh ja, in Englisch.
I really
Good.
just
Good
run
thing.
away from those people who tried to kill me. Because I guess they think I'm the murderer. And
Oh,
they
just came
also
from a
told
German
it
stream?
to the chief.
Nice. Awesome. How was your
And
stream?
here
How was the
I
stream,
am right
Artigon?
now, having
How
the
was your stream?
bell, and I need to praise or from the altar. Altar?
That sounds terrible. Oh,
Yeah.
perchance, were you the one that took my money?
No, what? No, I didn't touch your money. After thinking, I guess it wasn't a good idea to just leave you in the alley and looking for the scream, because I just covered your thing down there and left you in the alley and tried to looking for the scream. So after I come back, before I just got
Oh,
chased.
what? I don't need to attend that. Other
through the whole
VODs,
city,
I need to
the
learn how
stone
to
or the
um,
trash
how to
move
scale maps.
magically.
I need to learn that.
Uh,
Just finished city
Well,
map
then
for
I
our
have
PMP session
more
tomorrow.
bad
Oh,
news.
I would love to see that.
Not only do I have a debt now at the tavern, all my gold was stolen.
You what? What? You just got stole. You got robbed.
Well,
And
not
that
exactly
after you've hit him
robbed,
so
I-
perfectly fine.
Yeah. I'm
perfectly fine among all the other trash.
fit perfectly into the background.
Right.
Well,
Oh.
adept about 50 gold. How even? How did he get in debt with 50 gold?
Well, one of the pirates brought back a gnome and insisted that it was Altix, or that it was at least a gnome that could be Altix. So I I tried to pacify him with a bit of ale and well, I just drank it and he was somehow impressed, or I don't know, and he challenged me to a drinking game, and I lost. So I had to pay for a cask of rum, or at least I should have paid.
Oh. Well, I guess we are both in big trouble now, and I need to hurry because more or less after the quest is completed, I'm probably just get burned by the spells here.
Say, have you heard anything from Altix?
No, I didn't hear anything of him. I didn't sleep. I really did nothing. And I'm really in a bad mood right now. Just let you know.
Oh, my lawyer. Fangolf, do I know any way to get rid of this stigma that Shast has been given?
As this is one of your temple sigils, you are 100% certain that you shouldn't get rid of it, and that only with the demon's work they can get rid of it.
That's
Guess I die.
unfortunate.
So he could go to a warlock, for example, and bind himself to a demon to get rid of it. But
Yeah,
that's
let's
not your
do that.
that's not your first priority as a cleric.
So, I guess we should forget about Altix for the moment and try to find the serial killer. I mean,
but
there's literally lives connected to that guy now.
yeah, but the problem is the nearest crypt, no, not crypt,
Temple?
temple is 2 to 3 weeks away from here. And if the quest just gets completed, even if I'm the murderer or not, I just get burned by the belt. So I'm a bit in the hurry right now, more or less. I'm a bit in a hurry. I just say too much, more or less.
Yeah, that's exactly what I've been saying. That we should ignore Altix and focus on the serial killer.
Yet your first
save
intent,
your
Brother
life.
Tiberius, is to get back to the tavern because at least your pants are there, and your shoes as well, and you may want to get them back. Thick Matty, thank for your host. Thank you. How was your raid? No, how was your your stream? That's the word.
Let us fetch shoes and Altix.
The thickest raid. Welcome to the stream, guys. We're playing a homebrew setting here, and I'm trying to keep up with what the people are saying and with what's happening here in chat. Really not used to being raided.
First of all, I just get home and get a bit of rest. Because I'm now didn't
It was
sleep
good,
for
just
like
finished up some
24
homebrew world
hours.
building, so wanted to bring some love over here. Another homebrew world builder? Awesome, we just had a raid by Artigon, and Artigon
I'm
seems
sorry.
to be creating his
Then,
maps as
I'm
well.
very sleepy
So
right
maybe
now,
maybe
and
you guys can
I
connect
guess
as
I
well
can't
and change
take another hour.
exchange your ideas. And we're playing in a homebrew setting here as well, as you obviously see.
Okay, then you take a rest, and I'll see if I can find Altix.
Yeah, thanks. I really need to rest.
Thank you for your hosts.
So,
Guys,
Good luck.
what's happening here? I'm so confused.
Bye.
I practically never get hosted. Cool, so Shast is now slowly but surely making her way to her home, like taking the safest route where there are no bandits, where there no one else that may like intervene. So you're practically getting taking this way up here, which takes you again like an hour or something like that. Everything here takes an hour to walk. Brother Tiberius, on the other hand, just needs probably half an hour. Looks like the half of the whole distance that you walked, Shast. So you get home, Shast. You get your sleep. You get your long rest, and you're getting well. While Brother Tiberius is getting into the tavern, actually. And now I need to drag you guys over here again. Seriously, I need, oh wait, why not? I really need some tokens for pirates. So we've got, there we go. We've got Brother Tiberius, we don't have Shast on here. Brother Tiberius is getting in here. It is fairly early, right? It is around 8:30 by now, maybe 9, and you can already hear people drinking in the back, Brother Tiberius. And while you're walking back there, some reminiscing is happening in your head. You do remember that someone's been waiting in front of this door, and while you're opening that door, a stench is getting up your nose, and you find your clothes in here practically unwearable because of excrements and vomits and all that kind of sorts. And then you decide not to take it, but there's a lot of things happening already in the pirates area, like the VIP lodge, pirate lodge, however you want to call it. And then you look in there, and you walk in for a few steps. You can't trust your own eyes. They actually found Altix Flugbrand. There is an arrow that you see that is sticking up his shoulder blade. He seems not to be noticing it too much. He seems already kinda drunk, and the further you step in, the more you realize that still the gnome is sitting there, completely frightened, and he does kinda look like Altix. He could be a doublet of him, and all the other pirates are all engulfed with talking to Altix, and Altix is telling the greatest stories of a lost necklace that he was to recover, and that he actually had to had to get because otherwise all his friends would have died, and he's like exaggerating on extreme level. You never heard him. You know that he exaggerates usually, right? And he's bragging about everything, but that's a whole nother level that he's on right now. And the moment the moment that Altix is seeing you, everyone stops talking, and he stops talking as well. You get the idea that he's drunk already. It's fairly early. He looks beaten up a lot.
I mean, who am I to judge?
And one of the pirates says, "Arr, our bank!" And he's pointing at you.
I'll return but not as enthusiastic as he is, and I'll take a look around and see if I can find the pirate that has apparently robbed me.
Once more, please. Ben.
I'll take a look around and see if I can find the pirate that has robbed me.
You do see a pirate. You do see that pirate that brought you back home, and Altix knows it's a druid.
Gleich wieder da.
Sure.
Okay, I guess I don't know he's a druid, so I only know that he brought me home, and when I woke up, all my stuff was gone. So,
Well, the more you try to remember, the more you get that. Well, you saw your pants here, right? So you know that those pants were here, and some of your gold may have been in there, so no biggie. But the other gold may have been still in your jacket, and therefore you do. Well, you could come to conclusion that he actually robbed you, and that this was what was happening. So yeah, you may call him out right now.
I do. I will confront him with those Behauptungen. English. Hilfe.
Conclusions. Let's just take conclusions for this part.
Yeah.
Now I'm eager to know what Behauptungen is in English.
Claim.
Claims. Yep.
Claim statement.
Yep. Good thing that I've looked up claim literally the moment I wanted to look up Behauptungen. My brain translated.
Funktioniert.
Yeah. My brain translated literally Behauptungen to claim. I've looked up claim and I was looking up what claim was in English. Anyway, he's looking at you and he says, "I don't know anything about any money? What are you talking about?"
I'm talking about all that stuff that's missing from my home.
Why from your home?
Well, you brought me there, and when
Yeah,
I
I kicked
woke
the
up,
door
a
in.
lot of
That's
stuff,
right.
So you didn't close the door when you left?
Well, it's broken. Why should I close it? It would open anyway.
Oh, my lawyer. Is he all right at least? And I'll point at Altix.
Well, I've heard him.
There's
What
an
it's
arrow
worth,
sticking out of his-
he's a little bit healthy now.
There's an arrow sticking out of his shoulder.
Ah, peanuts!
That is not supposed to be there.
Who wants to be a pirate? Needs to have a arrow in his shoulder. That's an old saying. You should be knowing it.
He's not a pirate. He's
Wait a second. He's not a pirate? And he's looking at
Of course
Altix.
not.
You're a pirate now, aren't you?
Yes, I am a pirate.
And the crew's starting to sing, Yar har fiddly dee, being a pirate is alright to be, do what you want cause a pirate is free, you are a pirate, and everyone's pointing at Altix.
I'm a pirate, bro.
And you got copyright claimed.
And everyone's cheering and toasting and shouting, to our proud new member! The one great storyteller that we've having!
Hey.
That's what Brother
Tiberius
Tiberius
is-
sees now. And
Tiberius is this close to a mental breakdown.
may have been very hard last 4 days.
I mean,
Losing a
one of
friend.
his friends has been one of his friends has been lost and apparently betrayed them. Another one just left without saying a word and couldn't be found for about a day. Then
You've been in
since,
jail the first time.
I've been in jail the first time.
In
I've been
conflict with
drunk
law
for
the
2
first
times.
time. It's been a rough couple of days, hasn't it?
Yeah, maybe this adventuring thing isn't kind for him. But at the very least, we still have to catch a serial killer. Yeah, once the pirates have stopped their singing and have calmed down a bit, Tiberius
They're
will,
chanting this song now. That's now a chanty version of that.
That's fine by me. Tiberius will walk over to Altix
And while you're doing that, the gnome next to Altix is whispering towards you. Am I free to leave now? I really need to go to the toilet.
sure.
And he's crawling over Altix and over you and just leaving, yeeting out of there. He's just gone.
That was surprisingly quick. Anyways, Altix, about Shast, and I'll tell him what Shast has told me before, and that we should really hurry up and find this serial killer.
Yes, just go and find it. I stay here with the pirate. Just be careful out there.
Brother Tiberius,
Bros.
Brother Tiberius, I like how you always say prost. It's cheers.
No, it's Prost.
Okay, it's prost right now. It's fine. They will learn it. They will accustom to it, the pirates.
Can I ask?
Wait a second. Make a D20 roll. You want to roll over Brother Tiberius. Make a D20 roll. You want to roll over 10. Over 10. So they don't speak with you over about the agreement you had. That's a 12. That's good. That's good. So no one will directly talk to you now and say, "Hey, you've had like headhunting on Altix and such." So yeah, Altix basically told you just now where I cut him off. That he will stay here right now, and that if I got it correct, that you should be careful out there.
And I say to him, just meet Salabar Solomon. I told to him that I come today, but now I can't. You must go there.
Okay. Send him off to another quest. Where he doesn't know why he should go there. I love this group. You guys are writing the best quests for yourself. So impressive. It's just so good. Okay, Shast, you can intervene now. What are you going to say?
Quick in German.
Sure.
Ich glaube, ich habe was falsch verstanden, weil sobald der Fall doch gelöst ist oder der Killer gefunden worden ist, explodiere ich. Richtig?
Exakt. Du gehst in Flammen
Warum
auf.
willst du dann den Fall so schnell wie möglich lösen, Chris? Oder ja. Brother Tiberius?
I think he may just cry right now.
Yotsuka?
Ich bin einfach gerade komplett raus.
Du hast doch. Okay,
Also
tut mir leid,
wir sollen diesem Serienmörder jetzt nicht hinterhergehen.
Wait a
Aber
second, wait a
sobald
second,
er
let me,
gelöst
let,
ist,
let me,
stirbt Shast.
let me clarify right now. Okay, ihr habt im Grunde zwei Aufgaben gerade. Bringt Shast zum Tempel oder findet diesen angeblichen Serienmörder. Das sind die zwei Dinge, die ihr tun könnt. Das eine sorgt dafür, dass Shast in Flammen aufgeht, durch das Siegel. Und das andere sorgt dafür, dass halt der Sheriff zumindest ein wenig milde gestimmt ist. Wobei ihr absehen könnt, und eure Charaktere sind intelligent genug, dass euch der Sheriff, der ja nun aufgetragen bekommen hat, dass ihr ungefähr 2 Wochen nicht mehr zu hören sein sollt in dieser Stadt, weil ja der liebe Castellian Pedro gesagt hat, ihr sollt 2 Wochen, er will 2 Wochen wenigstens nichts mehr von euch hören. Worte.
Worte.
Genau, ihr könnt abschätzen, dass das in Ordnung ist, wenn ihr dann also 2 Wochen eben nicht nach diesem Serienmörder sucht. Es ist ja nicht mal eure Aufgabe, ihn irgendwie zu stellen oder so, ihr sollt ja nur Hinweise finden. Also ihr versteht das schon, dass wenn ihr jetzt die Stadt verlassen würdet, um Shast eben zu retten, dass das fein ist. Verwirrung geklärt?
Also von mir ja.
Ach, meinetwegen, also brechen wir die Quest ab und fliehen stattdessen aus der Stadt.
So ungefähr habe ich mir das
Das klingt
vorgestellt.
nach einem Plan.
Das habe ich mir ungefähr so vorgestellt. Okay, back to English. Goodie. Okay, so, yeah, Brother Tiberius, still being the lawful good character, tries to actually convince Altix to come back, at least to help Shast, the long-term friend there. Although Altix seems to be fine with the pirates right now. And therefore, yeah, he basically refuses to move.
Okay. So it's drinking with pirates over saving the life of his friend. Fine by me.
That's correct. Fine is a very relative word here. Considering how happy Tiberius was literally a week ago. A very happy fellow. And yeah, I don't think anymore. This stuff here is giving Brother Tiberius probably depressions. Okay, but for now, I would say you're gathering up with Shast again. And while you're doing that, you will meet someone else, but that's going to be something else for next week, next Thursday. Is there anything you want to have done today?
Maybe the preparation for. We could also do next week. The preparation for.
Yeah, we can do that off stream. That is literally you will have to have a bedroll, which you already have. You'll have to have a little bit daily rations, which you already have. You will have to plan ahead and maybe get a map, which you will get. And that's pretty much it. Having enough arrows, obviously. We're not counting arrows because this is still a newbie round, so we're not playing too hardcore. And then that's pretty much it. Unless you want to have like really specific things, which you can ping me about throughout the next week. I would say you can prepare easy peasy. There's not a lot of things that you will have to buy. And to just make it clear once more, you don't have to get the murderer that's going around the town here. And as Brother Tiberius earlier said, there are people looking for him because of money reasons. And while you're leaving the tavern, the bartender will keep you there for a moment and will talk to you, Brother Tiberius, where he conveniently will give you a quest to go to the temple that you'll have to go, and you will have to have like a few ingredients which you have to pick up along the way, back or forth. that will be on your side then, and we will shift the quest a little bit because it just fits better from the storyline right now, from the narrative, and due to other things that have happened here. Is that fine by everyone? I don't want to like decide something without you guys, because after all, you're my group.
All good.
For me, it's fine.
Maybe.
Alrighty. In that case, I would wrap that session up as we didn't know what we do. That pretty much summed it up very well.
Yeah, and get in more trouble than I used to be.
Yep. Some questionable choices have been done here by the DM as well. Not gonna blame anyone. But we're planning ahead a little adventure outside the valley now. And what is the party composition like? Right now we do have a ranger, a cleric, and a wizard, although the wizard just decided to not be with the party anymore. Him deciding to be with the pirates will be permanent. And we get a new character coming into the party, which will fit the playstyle of the guy who's playing it, which will fit the playstyle of Sage way more. And that is really what this session is about. We've got two newbies, which is Sage and Gensha, who've never ever played Dungeons and Dragons before. And then we've got a pro, which is Brother Tiberius, or not Yosuka, who has played Dungeons and Dragons for the better part of 5 years, I think. And myself, who has played aggregated probably like 2 years or something like that, of D&D. I've been dungeon mastering before, and then I've been playing a long time, and now I'm dungeon mastering again. So this is really an improv homebrew setting that we're having here, and we're still looking for one person to play with us, because we initially had 4 people in this group, and one of the people who played with us just decided it's not for that person, not to the liking, and this is what this is about, like literally learning about Dungeons and Dragons and getting the idea whether this is for them or not. Though we have weekly tasks, and we've got one more weekly task right now, or 2 more that I have actually prepared, that's good. And for every one of you who's staying with the characters or not, I would like you to note down important family members. Like father, mother, their status, whether they're like divorced, whether they're alive or not, maybe siblings, cousins, uncles, whomever you have met of your family in the past. And I want you to do that to next week if you have the time. If you don't have the time, let me know beforehand. It's not a biggie if you don't have the time. I know you all are working, so may happen that you actually don't have the time. So just communicate with me and we should be fine on that. Understood and accepted? Question mark?
Yeah.
Collected 2 yeses so far.
Yep.
And a yep. That's good. That's good. In that manner, in that sense, we will end the session here today. I would like you guys to stay in chat as always, in voice chat as always, and wait for me to come back for closing or ending the stream actually. And then we can talk about everything that has happened. And I get the feeling that I get some feedback this time where at least someone's not too happy. And we will discuss all the decisions right after that. Cool. I take that as a yes. Cool. So I'll be back in a second. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, this has been 3 hours almost. We're having some internet issues. I don't know why. Sometimes I just get random disconnects, and that is just since I've got my AMD and my MSI mainboard, AMD processor and MSI mainboard. For some reason, I just get disconnects every now and then. That happened now within the stream. I hope that doesn't happen anymore. But in the end, it was I would say it was a really cool session. It was a very funny session, although it very unplanned, unstructured, and a very, how do you say, improvised session. Yet I hope it was entertaining for you guys. I hope you enjoyed it and that you want to tune in next week again. On Thursdays, I always have my D&D stream where I'm playing in this little improv newbie introductory homebrew setting where we're playing in Valvet Valley. And we already may have met the big bad evil guy by meeting Valorian Velvet. I'd like to play, but I'm already playing in so many groups, plus the couple I'm DMing myself. Oh boy, that sounds really exhaustive. Not gonna lie, I already confuse my 3 groups that I'm in. Like 2 where I'm actively playing and 1 where I'm actually just DMing right here. I'm already confusing them. Anyway, if you want to, you can join my Discord. And there we can then chat about what we've seen here and make sure that we can exchange ideas that we're having for homebrew settings and maybe planning collabs as well, especially for you guys, Artigon and Thick Maddie. And in that terms, again, thank you so much for your raid, Thick Maddie and Artigon. I certainly wasn't expecting that. That usually doesn't happen to me. I was really happy about that. So you brighten up my day a lot by that. Thank you again. And we are... Let's see if we can rate someone. Have you guys someone that you want to see? Is there someone online right now streaming Dungeons and Dragons or something like that? Twitch TV. There we go. Nope, we don't want to have the echo, but we want to have Dungeons and Dragons. And let's go over here. 19 viewers. Take that. What's the name? Mr. Non-LP. Wait a second. That's a partner having 70 viewers? Anyway, we would just raid over there. We would just go and raid over there. And hopefully there'll be... Yeah, I like the light mode. I like the light mode. We'll have to go over here. And there's the dark mode. helps me to distinguish where I'm at. So here we go. There we go. And with that, again, I hope you had a great time. I hope that's not all in German. The collectively accepted wrong decision, Fangolf. Too bad. Only wrong decisions today. But I can live with that. At least I took some decisions here. Anyway, have a great time. Next week we'll be back as usual on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Although Thursday is my D&D stream. Mondays and Tuesdays. Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Tuesdays and Wednesdays are usually the community voted days, so you have the option on my Discord to choose between 3 games that I'll be playing, and then actually say to me which games you'd like to see on my stream. And on Monday we're having a German stream where we're usually playing something like Mass Effect or The Forest. Maybe I'll be playing I was about to say Dungeons and Dragons. No, it's Dark Souls 3, because someone challenged me to do a no-hit run for that. So if you're interested in that, let me know that on my Discord as well. And now I will just head over and start the raid. There we go. Something went wrong. Oh, too bad. Why? Something went wrong. What's good, Mephistopheles? We're just wrapping up the stream right now. And I'm not able to raid. Cool. I'm not able to raid. Anyway. Well, I'm totally on time today. Yes, you are. Let's see if that works. Raid. Is it because I'm using... Ah, there we go. Alrighty. Alrighty. Arr. Chat command usually works. There we go. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. Then have a great time. Enjoy yourselves. And we'll be hopping over there now. Enjoy your weekend. Bye-bye. Right now. There we go. Did it work? Yes, it works.
Nee, 25.
Alter Vater, was ist heute los? Fangolf, vielen Dank für den Host. Vielen Dank an alle, die von Fangolf da sind. Schön, dass ihr da seid. Was habt ihr Schönes gemacht? Dankeschön. Wir sind momentan am Anfang einer Mini-Kampagne. Und erforschen eine unbekannte Insel